Hello students, myself Zofisha Rizvi. Today our topic is land use pattern in India. The use of land is determined by both physical and human factors. Physical factors are like topography, means landforms, soil types and climate. Human factors like population density, technological capacity, culture and traditions. So students, in this diagram, two parts, we will compare the general land use categories from of 1960 to 61 and general land use categories of 2014 to 15. You can see and study this diagram from figure number 1.4, page number 6. Okay. As we can see and compare that during 1960 to 61, the total net sown area of our country was 46.26%. Okay. Now it has been reduced in 2014 to 15 as 45.5%. Okay. Next, forest cover area was 18.11% and forest cover area was 18.11% and now it has been expanded as 23.3%. Okay. Next one, 18.11% was barren and uncultivable wasteland. Barren land which is left for the production to increase the production and soil capacity and fertility, and that is uncultivable. It means what is the meaning of uncultivable? It means the land which is not suitable for agricultural uses. That was 18.11 and now it has been expanded as 5.5%. Okay. Next one, the land was under non-agricultural uses was 4.95 and now it has on 8.7%. What is the meaning of non-agricultural uses? Like railways, forest cover area and also railway tracks, etc. Okay. Next one, permanent pastures was 4.71% and now it is reduced as 3.3% in 2014 to 15. Miscellaneous trees means the land under miscellaneous trees was 1.50 and now it has reached on the percentage of only 1%. Okay, and reduced. After that, what is the meaning of miscellaneous trees? It means the shrubs and bushes, etc. Okay. Next one, cultivable wasteland was 6.23% and now it has been reached on 4.0%. Next, 3.50 was current fallow and other than current fallow land, that was reached on 3.6%. After that, fallow other than current fallow, that was 3.73% and now it has been left and reached on 4.9%. Okay. So students, as we know that total geographical area of India is 3.28 million square kilometer and 93% of the total geographical area is available because the land use reporting for most of the northeastern states except Assam has not been surveyed, and because these are the hilly and dissected areas and these are their surveys not available, and some parts of Jammu and Kashmir occupied by Pakistan and China, these are not being surveyed. That's why only 93% part of our country is under on record and on data. Okay. Next point, the land under permanent pasture has also decreased. As we had studied earlier, why the land under permanent pastures has also decreased. Why? So this is the result of the over exploitation and over utilization of the land resources which is available in our country, and permanent pastures are decreased, and the non-agricultural uses like industrial and other areas are increased. So how are we able to feed our huge cattle population on this pasture land? This is the most important question for our country, and most of the other than the current fallow lands are either of poor quality. So many lands are which are current fallow land and which has the poor quality and poor productivity of the soil, and others are cost of cultivation of such land is very high. Some of the lands from which the cost of cultivation and production and fertility and production of such land is very high. So these lands are cultivated once or twice in about 2 to 3 years, and if these are included in the net sown area, then the percentage of NSA, means net sown area in India, comes to about 54% of the total reporting area. It means that the land which is cultivated twice or once in about 2 to 3 years, and if these lands will be included in the NSA, means net sown area, total net sown area. So the net sown area of our country will be increased and reached on 54% of the total area. So what will be result? Whenever our net sown area will be increased, so our production of the crops will be also increased. Okay, so this is the major point. The pattern of net sown area varies greatly from one state to another. Here we can see that 80% of the net sown area is included in the Punjab and Haryana. As we know very well that these states cover almost a large number of crop production of our country. Next one, and less than 10% part is covered by Arunachal Pradesh, Mizoram, Manipur, Andaman and Nicobar Island and these states. Okay, forest area in the country is far lower than the desired 33% of geographical area, and it was outlined in the National Forest Policy NFP from 1952. Students, underline this point and learn it. National Forest Policy NFP was outlined in 1952, and what was the purpose of to make this policy? To cover and survey all the land use pattern of our country. Why? And it was considered essential for maintenance of the ecological balance, to control the over-exploitation of land, to over-utilization of the limited forest resources, and to increase the permanent pastures and grazing land, and to increase the net sown area of our country, to make more and more productivity of the crops. That is the aim of the National Forest Policy, which was come in 1952, and to control the ecological balance. The livelihood of millions of people who live on the forested areas, and they totally depends on the forest covered areas. And wasteland means rocky, it means the mountainous area, and arid land which is dry and less moisture, and hot and cold desert. These are included as wasteland, which is not suitable for agricultural production. What do we understand about non-agricultural uses land? Why it is increasing? Because of the development and overutilization of land resources, development of transport and infrastructure development, industrial development and industrialization, globalization, and these are the factors. And what are the non-agricultural lands? Non-agricultural uses of land include like settlements, roads, railways, industrial development, industrialization and urbanization, etc. Okay, So continuous use of land over a long period of time and overutilization of land without taking appropriate measures to conserve and manage it has resulted in land degradation. This is the result of the land degradation. What is the meaning of land degradation? Because our human beings are destroying and overutilizing our land resources, and we are exploited our natural and land resources. That's why the quality of the land of our earth are going to be changed and they are degraded, and the quality of the land is on the lower stage. That's why this is called land degradation. So that's why there is a serious need on our society and the environment that we should use and utilize our resources in a planned and systematic way. That is called the land use pattern, and land resources and the uses of land resources should be in a measures and safety methods. So that's why we can stop the land degradation, and this is most harmful for our land and country. Okay, thank you students.